One of the biggest surprises of the 2023 season is Aston Martin, which has taken the F1 world by storm. Fernando Alonso has become a regular appearance on the podium ceremonies alongside with the Red Bull duo, proving it as the second fastest car in the grid. At the beginning of the season, the Silverstone-based team was only beatable by Red Bull, and with the time, Ferrari and Mercedes appeared to be attacking Aston Martin without much challenge. So Aston Martin needs to do something immediately to improve their performance to resist the challenge from the other top three teams. Through this video, we're going to discuss the current progress of the Aston Martin team and its plans for future races. Before we proceed, hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon for more exciting updates. Despite the miracles that happened in the early part of the season, their top performer, Fernando Alonso, has highlighted the importance of the continuous development of their AMR23. I think Mercedes, they've also been strong in Jeddah, to be honest. I was within 1/10 of George, fighting to get this extra 5 seconds or whatever at the end, so it was very close. It seems that qualifying is quite important now, because race pace is very similar, and I think now we enter into a part of the season that is going to be very interesting. Which team is developing the car faster? I think the first 3 races being away from Europe, it's difficult to bring upgrades and things like that. But from now on, maybe we see the level of the teams changing a little bit, race by race, depending on who brings an upgrade that is good enough. For us, it's all happy days at the moment. We never expected to be on the podium, maybe even throughout the season, and in 3 races we have 3. He stressed the importance of Aston Martin to understand clearly what is going on, and highlighted the importance of learning from everything that they are experiencing on and off the track, as the youngest team in current Formula 1 championship. The Silverstone-based team is fighting alongside with teams like Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari, which are multiple world champions in the sport with tons of experience to handle any kind of situation that they are experiencing. So everything that comes now is a plus. 3rd and 4th is a lot of points. We take every opportunity, and we need to learn, and we need to grow as a team, maybe off track, because we are racing against Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari. Teams that are used to this kind of pace of development and things like that. Maybe we're just in a learning process, so we take this 2023 in a very humble manner and let's see how it's going, he added further. One key issue seen within the Aston Martin setup is less contribution from Lance Stroll towards the Constructors' Championship. Even though Fernando Alonso stands on a podium more regularly, Lance Stroll never delivers a consistent performance using the same setup. It is not a secret that Aston Martin team owner Lawrence Stroll is giving the best package and resources within the team to his son Lance Stroll. But his performances never justify the investments made by his father. If this seat is offered to someone in the same caliber as Alonso, they have the best chance to fight for the 2nd position in the championship. But Stroll's contribution is not sufficient to do so. Aston Martin team principal Mick Crack recently revealed where they will introduce the upgrades to their 2023 Challenger. They already introduced the first set of mega upgrades to AMR23 ahead of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and it didn't bring the boost that they expected, as AMR23's pace is equally matching with Ferrari and Mercedes. But their expectation was to bring another upgrade ahead of the race in Imola, prior to the next one scheduled for Montreal Grand Prix. Now the race in Imola was postponed with a bad weather condition in the area, and that upgrade will be shifted to the next race in Monaco or in Spain. According to Craig, they have tested some parts during the Australian Grand Prix with the intention to identify the strengths and weaknesses of the Formula 1 Challenger. But these parts will be removed prior to the next race, as they were used totally for the experimental purpose. We saw they were doing the same thing over last season by testing different components to identify the best configuration for the Challenger, and that's how they developed AMR23 to a superior level in this season. Talking about the current progress of the team, Aston Martin team principal Mike Crack said, quote, "The competitors are very close, except one which is quite far away, but we need to keep our heads down and we need to give it 100% at all times to be able to maintain this position and as long as we can." They clearly know that competition is heavy for Mercedes and Ferrari, as both the rival challengers have equally matching pace with AMR23. On the other hand, Craig's team has to complete a lot of assignments if they want to match with a piece of Red Bull, who are showing a clear gap with the rest of the pack. So the upgrades that they scheduled for Imola and Montreal will have a bigger role to play in this competition, as any improvement of their Challenger can make a title-challenging impact, as there is a long way to go in the 2023 season. But if they miss that opportunity, then the chance is slim for them to repeat the same in the next upgrade. Even if they can achieve a clear improvement, they need to do something about Stroll's consistency, as he is not in good form currently. As both Red Bull drivers are performing well, Aston Martin has a slim chance for the Constructors' title, and their best chance is for the Drivers' title, as Alonso is in fine form, already securing third place finish in all the races that were concluded yet, except the race in Baku. What do you think about the current progress of Aston Martin F1 team? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel to get more exciting Formula 1 news. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.